Good morning, it's day 45, leaving the town of Salida. It was a nice stop. So I'm beginning section 5, the entire route's divided into 6 sections. So section 1, 2, 3, and 4 are completed. Section 5's gonna be a big one, 500 miles over and 50,000 feet of climbing. Hope I'm ready for it. A little nervous. I feel like I got so far to go and already day 45, but I gotta go with it. Cheers. Just found some alpacas. I believe they're alpacas, not llamas. I think they're hiding. I don't know. Getting an early start this morning. I think pretty soon this should change to a gravel road. But the pass today is Marshall Pass. I think it's around 11,000 feet-ish. And 18-mile climb, I believe. I'm at 7,000 now. So I don't know. Maybe it's going to be gradual, maybe not. We'll find out. But yeah, that's the big pass today. I think I go up and over, and then the camping is not that far from there. See, it's a little afternoon. I've been riding. I started probably around 7:30 this morning. Just a long, slow climb all morning. So I'm at 10,172 feet, and my Garmin tells me I have 877 feet left to climb. So actually, this climb is just over 11,000 feet. I think. I'm sorry. The summit is at 11,000 feet. And then probably another nice downhill. But yeah, on these climbs, I go like between 4 and 5 miles an hour. So it takes a while. Cheers. Hey, little guy. I'm looking over the other side of Marshall Pass. So that was 4,000 feet, almost 4,000 feet of climbing. Took me 3.5 hours to do that. Seems slow to me. What a morning. But I'm at the top here and should have some nice downhill now. This is the area I'm going to be camping tonight. It's called Tomichi Creek Trading Post. So there's camping, tent and RV, and store and restaurant. It should be good. Day 47. Come on, Colorado. Looking like Wyoming. What's up with that? Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars, drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They're never at home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Cowboys like smoky old pool rooms, clear mountain mornings, little warm puppies and children and girls of the night. Them that don't know him don't like him, and them that do sometimes don't know how to take him. He ain't wrong, he's just different. His pride don't let him do things to make you think he's right. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They're never at home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Can I get a yeehaw? There you go, Colorado, that's better. Not a bad house. So I realized today a good thing. Ryan Van Duzer, the famous YouTube guy, adventurer, finished in Antelope Wells a couple of days ago. And he and I, if you remember, had dinner in Ovando and had a chance to talk a little bit. Very nice guy. But yeah, he's done. And I have another 20 days or so. So another 20 days of fun. Love it. Cheers, guys. This almost looks like a movie set. There's nobody there. There's the Sarsaparilla Bar or Saloon. Church. Just, but nobody there. No idea. So it's the end of the day. I made some changes, so it's 4:30 now. I decided to go longer today and a slightly different route. But the town I'm going to is 10 miles away. But the good news is I have looks like a tough little climb coming up and then 1,000 feet of descending. I hope it's all into town. I think it is. But yeah, the little hill coming up looks like over 10%. I just don't like it at the end of the day, but my fault. Morning, it's day 48. Headed to the town of Del Norte. Very hard to believe tomorrow's the big climb up to 11,800 feet, the highest point of the GDMBR route. Just doesn't look like it here at all, but it's going to happen. I'm going to try and get up early and be done with it before the afternoon thunderstorms, which are forecast. Cheers. Continuation on day 48, I believe it is. I'm leaving the town of Del Norte because I could not find accommodations in town, and City Park doesn't like you camping there. They used to. RV Park doesn't want tents. They used to allow it. And the hotels are too pricey. So 11 miles up the road is a cabin. 11 miles up the climb that I was planning to start tomorrow. I'll get a head start today. And there's a cabin I get for 25 bucks. It has solar power and jugs of water, so I should be good. Anyway, these are bison, very cool. Just on the outskirts of Del Norte, Colorado. Happy animals. So I'm 11 miles into a real gradual climb up to Indiana Pass. So hopefully, per the guy I talked to on the phone, I'm going to have a cabin in a quarter mile. We'll see. I'm real curious to see what this is. Or maybe I'm going to be camping in the wild, but I hope not. I don't think so. So this, I think, is a driveway down to the cabins. The gentleman mentioned a quarter mile after the start of the gravel road, there'd be a pile of rocks on the left-hand side, and that's the driveway down to the cabins. And I can hear running water down here. It's a cool area. It's better than Del Norte if this works out. Of course, I'll be cooking, but I haven't cooked in a while, so I'm looking forward to it. Interesting. So this is so cool. I'm like, wow. So over the bridge, there's another place. The guy's an artist. Look at this. He told me, whatever, pick whatever you're comfortable with. No idea. So it turns out this one is kind of a dedicated hangout room for it's like a wood fire heated hot tub in the winter or whenever. And then this one is the main house. I think I'm gonna try and hang out there. There's a kitchen. The outhouse is close by, and it's the largest. So we'll see. So this is inside the main unit. Just a true cabin. It's got a game room. Look at these stairs. It's a bedroom. Just amazing. It's loaded with all kinds of stuff. So I just noticed there's a bridge. This bridge goes across to another bedroom. Wow, just amazing. Walking across. See, it's open to the downstairs. Wow. So there's 1, 2, 3 beds here. There's a deck outside. Hi guys. Summary for 46, 47, and 48 days. Pretty interesting days. Definitely a transition into what feels a little more like New Mexico surroundings versus alpine type places the route went through. Salida, I talked a little bit about it in the last video. Cool town, stayed in a hostel there, very reasonable. Location was great. And walking distance to everything. The town's kind of neat because it sits on a river, so there's the downtown's kind of designed around the river, and it's really pretty. And it was a hot day, a lot of people in the river doing water stuff. So Tomichi, that day I rode from Salida to Tomichi Creek Trading Post. That was day 46. So to get there was I've written down here about 40 miles. Up and over Marshall Pass. So it's a long climb, not too difficult, no walking required. Long descent into Tomichi Creek area. And Tomichi Creek was a beautiful camping spot. That trading post had a restaurant there, a store there, a convenience store. Had some RV camping area, which was fine. And then a tent camping area right on the creek. And a very scenic, very nice place. I slept so well there. I don't know, super quiet at night. And it was one of the colder nights. I think it got down to about 37. So one of the coldest on the trip actually so far. And I think that's going to be more common the next couple of days. Days 47, I went from Tomichi Creek, and during that ride, the route crossed over from gravel onto a highway and gravel onto a highway. The second time I got on the highway, I decided I don't feel like climbing the next pass and camping at 10,000 feet and not having anything there, having to set everything up. I rode straight into a town. The town is called Sagwatch. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Tiny town, one restaurant, one motel, one coffee place. And so that's really all I needed. And the hotel, I don't know. I wish it was cheaper. It was $80. And that sounds cheap, but in a town that size, I think I was the only person in the hotel, to be honest. And I had to, from the front door, I had to they had a sign, call this number if you want to stay here. So I did. And the lady drove over and gave me a key and charged my card, and I was done. But it was the only choice. There's no camping there. And the only food was a pizza place. And the coffee place was actually good that I had this morning. So I did that. Not only did I not want to ride that route, but I want to get up and over Indiana Pass, which I'm going to do tomorrow. Indiana Pass is about a 5,000 feet of climbing day, and the pass is the highest point in the GDMBR. It's 11,008 or 900 feet, so just under 12,000 feet. I want to get up and over it early in the day, just because as the week's progressing, there's more and more forecast says calls for thunderstorms, and I don't want to be caught up at that altitude. I don't think it's a smart thing to do in a thunderstorm. It's just not safe. So I kind of bumped things up, and today I did so even more so. I rode from that town, Sagwatch, to Del Norte, and earlier in my plans I had Del Norte as camp there, take a 0 day the next day, so that would be tomorrow. But I've crossed all that out, and actually when I got to Del Norte today, they no longer want you to camp in the city park. the RV campground no longer allows tents, and the hostel, which seems like a really cool place, has already shut down for the season. So if you were to want to stay somewhere in Del Norte, I'd probably say stay at the hostel, or do what I just found today. If you have lunch like I did in Del Norte, take a break, and then ride 11 miles further up the same path that leads to the summit of tomorrow, the 11,900 foot summit. So 11 miles further from Del Norte, if you ride that, there's a series of cabins, and they're all owned by the same guy, I think. It's on the ACA Adventure Cycling Association's maps, and it shows it as cyclist-only lodging. If you call that phone number, which I did, I asked him, do you have anything available? And he said, yeah. And actually, I'm the only person here again, and he's only charging $25 a night. There's so right now I'm in the main cabin. There's two other smaller ones. Super, super design on each one of them. Just really interesting places. So again, I found a great deal. So I'm going to stay here tonight and get up early and eat food and get up and over the summit. And I'll make it a little further down the road because I'll be starting earlier tomorrow, and I'll have less riding to do because I already did 11 miles of climb today. So everything worked out really well. Had a great meal in Del Norte, stocked up on a few things, and tomorrow I'll be in the town. I don't know if it's even a town, but the place is called Platoro. Pretty sure. And that will have some food and water and all that, so I won't be so bad off. I would have been camping somewhere around the summit again, and that's always a little sketchy. That's it. Cheers, guys. So it's August 11th, and it's my sister Ann's big sister birthday today. So happy birthday, Ann. Wish all the best for you always. Great health, happiness. You have a lot to be proud of with your family, Sherry, grandkids. So enjoy your day. Cheers.